What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if it's your first time. My name is Marcus. I'm a part-time reseller with the goal of going full-time by the end of 2021. And on this live stream today, I'm interviewing Giovanni from with Finding Treasures. He's a reseller and a YouTuber, so if you guys are not subscribed, make sure you guys go subscribe to his channel. So I'm going to go ahead and bring him in so you guys can go get to know him. So without further ado, I'm bringing Joby from Finding Treasures.
What's going on, guys? How's everything?
On, bro?
Okay, now I can hear you a little bit better.
Go ahead and give yourself give yourself an introduction so everybody can meet you that doesn't know you yet.
All right, sounds good. So my name is Giovanni. I go by Finding Treasures. I'm a full-time online reseller. I sell pretty much anything and everything that's resellable. So if it's a piece of something on the street that looks good and I can repair it and sell it on Facebook Marketplace or something for at least some kind of money, that's what I pretty much do. Like I said, I'm full-time. I sell on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, a little bit of Facebook Marketplace. I'm not a really big fan of it. No Amazon. I do have Poshmark, eBay. Yeah, so I sell like on six different platforms. My highest right now is Mercari, then I would say eBay, and then Poshmark. But other than that, that's what I do. I do a little bit of thrifting, retail arbitrage. I do a little bit of pallets. What else? And I do a lot of liquidations. So a lot of wholesale liquidations. I order a lot from bulk.com. So if you guys see my channel, I have a lot of videos on that. So I flip a little bit. I don't like to stay doing one thing. So one week I could be doing unboxings, another week I could be out doing some retail arbitrage, or I could just be out thrifting, or I could just be in a garage sale every day of my life. So that's many things to do. So that's how I work out, my little business here, and I try to figure out. So we're located in New York, so the opportunities that Marcus has, which I think he has way more opportunity than I do here in New York. It's hard. It's hard. The game out here is hard as a reseller. That's all I have to say. You guys,
there's so many people out there, huh?
Not just so many people. What you guys get down there, it doesn't come to us up here. So like I heard.
So give me an example.
I heard one time from somebody who worked in Marshalls. Like let's say a Marshalls in Florida gets a lot of Nike shirts and a lot of Polo and Tommy shirts, but the truck drivers don't want to drive up north and don't want to deal with the traffic and all that stuff. So they barely get merchandise over here, like how you guys get down south, where it's traffic, it's open road, it's not too much of a city light. So, we get things here and there. And then when we do, it's probably like things like that's old, like 3-6 months it's played out, or maybe it's not as high value as it was before. So, those are just some of the things that we deal with. And then you have the thrift stores that are expensive. They just comp out the things like they do on eBay.
That's crazy. That's the worst.
It is the worst. So that's why I do a lot of out of the state traveling. So I go to Jersey, I go to PA, the Poconos, Pennsylvania. I'm in Florida a lot, down south, which I'm going to be next week.
Florida's kind of expensive too, from what I hear.
Anything that's not New York is good because there's a lot of opportunities. So when I see you guys out there, I'm like, I have to find better ways to source because there's just
you gotta do what you gotta do, man.
So that's pretty much it.
All right, well, let me give some shout outs to people that are here
in the
live stream. So Ed, he was on the last week's
Ed,
live.
Thanks for showing up. Yeah, I was on the live too. Thanks for showing.
Dana's the homeboy.
How are you doing?
We're doing the challenges together, the 750 listings in July challenge together. That's crazy.
You guys are getting there shortly but surely.
I'm so ready for it to be over with, bro. Ella, I don't know if you follow Ella.
I'm gonna do what she does.
Yeah. Dumpster Diving Dad, what's going on? Thanks for showing up, buddy.
Thank you, Dumpster Diver.
And if I haven't given you guys any wrenches, I'll give you wrenches after I do all the introductions. Rachel, what's going on? Rachel, she stays like 45, 50 minutes, an hour max for me. She's pretty cool. She's got a great channel. She's got a couple thousand subscribers.
Appreciate it.
Yep. Let's see who else we got here. We got E-Bliss Reseller Solutions. What's going on, David Lloyd? Thanks for showing up. Annie's in the house. Is it javelina or is it javelina? I believe you're calling me javelina. That seems
Javelina.
like a Hispanic word, don't it?
Yeah, it sounds
Yeah.
really Hispanic. The Javelina flip sounds a little
Okay.
bit too cool.
Yeah. What's going on, Annie? Thanks for showing up.
Thank you.
And you say Depop has not been good for me. Granted, it's because it's more for the younger generation. Well, how old are you, young Ed? I think you're fairly young, ain't you?
My mom
I'm,
uses Depop and she sells fairly well on there. You know, you just have to be really active on
it's
that
it's
particular
it's
platform.
partly the activity and then the items that you're selling too,
Yeah,
man. I believe they're all that vintage crowd. You know what I mean? You just
yeah,
gotta
yeah.
have the
Vintage.
trendy items.
Yep.
What's in right now? Hey, Edwards, what's up, Edward?
What's up?
Hey, thanks for showing up, man. Um, let's see who else we got in here. Who else we got? Philly Picker. He just subbed to my or just followed me on Instagram today. I don't know if he's following my YouTube channel, but I do need to follow you back, Philly Picker. I'm gonna send you that request. You gotta accept it though, bro. And I'll give you a wrench in a moment. TD Picks. I don't know if I'm familiar with TD Picks. What's
TDP.
going on, man? Thanks
Welcome
for
back.
tuning
Welcome.
in. I don't know if he's one of your followers or one of your subscribers, but hey,
The first time
smash that subscribe button for both of us.
for showing up. Appreciate you guys.
Definitely. Bama, what's up? What's going on, John? How you doing, buddy?
Also, if you guys are not seeing any chat, make sure you are on live chat, not top chat. Sorry for
Yeah.
cutting you off, Marcus.
No, you're all good. Ed, you're 29. That's still young, bro. You're not 30 yet. I'm 38, so you're younger than me.
Definitely.
Yeah, and I could see since you just do sneakers like athletic sneakers. Now, if you were doing like hype sneakers, it'd probably be a little bit different for you over there on Depop.
Yeah, no, Depop is not really for the Jordans and the Nikes and stuff like that. Now it's old,
What's up, Jimmy?
old
Yeah, it's
sneakers.
all like vintage, man, and like the
Stuff
super
that
duper rare stuff.
unique. Yeah, rare, unique things. Pretty much you can sell on
Right.
and find.
Who else we got here? Okay, so let me see. Let me see. I'm going to go through here and give people some wrenches real fast because I know I've seen Philly Picker doesn't have a wrench. Smash that like button, guys, and
Yep.
subscribe to both of our channels if you're not
Yep.
subscribed to both of our channels. Bliss Reseller Solutions gave you a link. Rachel Strickland gave you a link. You guys drop your links in the chat so we can follow, subscribe, and network with each other.
Definitely drop down the links. Follow each other. Don't forget also to at least watch at least one video so that you.
Right, and leave a comment on the video that you watched so we know you were there.
Yep.
Philly Picker, I gave you the wrench. You said good to see. I don't lose my wrench. Okay. No, you won't lose your wrench, bro. Just actually subscribe to the channels. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to Finding Treasures channel, and just show up to the lives or comment on the videos, bro. As long as I know you're active, you'll keep your wrench.
That's it.
That's for sure. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. I want to say thank you to all the subscribers that I got. I am over 200. I didn't expect to get there as quick as I did by the end of the month. I'm at 214 as of right now. I don't know if it's going to go up or what. I don't know what the cause of this sudden rise. I gained like 14 subscribers since yesterday. I don't know if it's because of the content that I started putting out or if it's just because the content's getting viewed more, but I'm thankful for it. Thank you, everybody. I hope to grow continually. And the 750 Philly Flipper, man, it's coming, bro. I've been relentlessly putting out 25 listings a day. You know what I'm saying? There's been a day or two that I did miss
Yep.
listing anything, but I made that back up. I think I'm probably about 50 short, but hey, it's a challenge, bro, and I'm just ready for it to be over with. What's up, D-Max Everything?
Almost there, Marcus. Don't worry about it.
Right. I just got a few more days. Well, we got 5 days left in the month, I think. So drop your guest channel in the chat. It's not in your description. Okay, my bad.
Rocky Mountains. Hello, Rocky Mountain Resales.
Yeah, I suck at this live stuff. Let me get your link.
That's right, Paul. There's
real
6 days
quick.
left. I don't know. I'm like up to 30 listings this month. I'm slacking. I haven't done a
This
lot.
month? Bro,
Yeah,
what the heck?
this month I haven't done a lot of listings. I've done the last 2 months. I've been at like 150, 200 for the whole month. So this
That's
month
not.
I'm slacking too much.
You must be busy with other projects, like,
Yeah,
cause
I do. I do have a little, couple of other projects going on. So I'm trying to like multitask, and But next month it's a wrap.
so.
That's a whole different ball game for next month.
Are you seeing significant sales still? With
Nah, this month has been slow, not because I haven't been listing. Because if I posted 250 listings last month, I'm sure like at least something would have came in. But
right, right,
I'm there. I'm not too slow, too busy this month, but it is slower than usual. So I'm not gonna lie. But last month was bumping. The month before was super bumping. So the last 3 months were okay, but now we're like this, and we're falling steady. But nevertheless, I always tell everybody, if you feel like your sales are going down, just keep listing. That's the
right,
secret recipe. I always tell everybody, list, whether it's one thing a day, or if you're one of those people that hate listing and you hate it. One thing, an hour, you come back, you do something else, multitask, come back, you list again. By the time you know, at the end of the day, the night, you've listed 5 or 8 things. And if you don't want to do something the next day, you don't have to, because you listed maybe 4 things that makes the 8 or whatever. So
right,
it's
right.
how everybody does it. But this month, Marcus, we're slacking a little bit.
Hey, it's all good, man. What's up, Angelo?
Hello, welcome.
Uh, hey, I don't know. I can't. When I first subscribed to your channel, dude, I had to like go on a fishing trip to find you. So you drop your link, okay? Because I can't find your link. So go ahead and drop it in the chat for me.
Gotta drop that for us over here.
Yeah, because Greg says he can't find it, and I never put it in the description because I suck at doing live hosting.
Let me see if I can pull it over here.
Angelo, I'm gonna give you a wrench real quick. Drop your links in the chat, buddy. Yeah, Annie, he's getting it in there for us. Uh, yeah. So you said you sell on Macari though, right? I cross
Uh,
list on Macari from time to time. Uh, I'm really bad about getting my listings over there, honestly, just because it's a hassle for me to do the copy and paste method. So
mhm.
I hollered at Hammock to get me set up to do all my cross listings from one of my eBay accounts is strictly sneakers. But I don't feel the need to keep 2 eBay stores. So I'm going to
Mhm.
shut the one down, transfer all my sneakers to my current Dixon's Pickens eBay store, and then cross list everything to Macari. So I got the Hammock guys in the process of doing all that for me, but I'm having issues setting up my Hammock account. And then, I mean, Hammock's cool and all. Like, I'm not taking shots at anybody, but I'm assuming they're super duper busy because they're not responding to my Instagram messages until hours later. So we're playing the phone tag type deal. We're
Yeah.
getting back to each other with the help. But
So you use the hammock, and what else do you use? I think what else is out
that's
there? You
it.
use
I don't
Free
do anything at the
or
moment.
Voodoo, is it? I think it is.
I don't use any listing sites at the moment. I just do
Okay.
everything by myself. But I am considering getting in the hammock, just because number one, I'm getting ready to go back to work next month.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, I'm trying to take YouTube more seriously. So I'm in an online course. I'm in a course from Think Media. You know who they are?
No, I never heard of them.
Think Media is it's a tech channel. They specialize on YouTube tech and
Oh,
things to help your
okay.
YouTube channel grow. Well, they have a course called Video Ranking Academy, and I just enrolled in that. It's like $1,000 to be in this course, so I'm gonna have
Oh,
to
wow.
spend time actually like in school, like on how to get better on YouTube. So I just need Hammock to help me with my listings, so there I can focus like laser focus on doing the YouTube stuff as well. You
That's
know what I
good.
mean?
I haven't heard of them. That's actually very interesting. So
It's
other people.
I when I first got into YouTube, I had actually Googled or not Googled, YouTube searched how to grow on YouTube, how to start a YouTube channel,
Mhm.
best cameras and things and of that nature for YouTube and YouTube growth. And Think Media popped up, and Nick Nimmin popped up, and Primal Video popped up. And these I watched videos from all of these different people, and Think Media is the one that stood out above all just because I'm a Christian and they're a Christian based company. They all
Oh,
like stand on their faith. So that's what drew me to them more.
uh-huh.
Whereas Nick Nimmin, he's dope. I love his content too. And he puts out great information for the community. But that's just their that was the one thing that stood out above all for me to choose them. So
All
I'm in
right,
their course. And,
I definitely want to know everything that happens after you do that whole process. Well,
oh, for sure, man.
share it, but I want to hear after what goes on.
I'll probably make a video on it. So
All right,
Flippy
cool.
McFlipperson right here, Evan, he just did the 1K challenge from Think Media with me. It was a free course, and you just did these certain practices, so to speak, on how to to get organic growth, and that's where I saw the offer. The course is normally it's like a few $1,000s, but me being in this course, this 1K challenge, they gave you a special deal. So I snatched up on it while I had the opportunity.
Hey, why not? That's good, actually.
Right. And it's an investment in your future, bro, because,
Definitely.
if it helps me get to 1,000 subs and, 4,000 watch hours, it'll definitely be worth it. It's
So
better
then,
than buying some fake views, you know what I mean?
no, yeah. So then, yeah, because I be getting people hitting me up saying, oh, on the comments, oh, we are this marketing, whatever. We can help you grow your channel, blah blah blah.
Yeah, I ain't messing with
Scamming
that.
things, whatever. I'm like, like you said, the organic way is the best way to do it. So,
Right, right. See, and I'm just trying to put out valuable content too,
yeah,
though, so
yeah,
that way the people that see it, like they're watching it because they want to learn what I'm trying to show them.
oh
So,
yeah.
I just feel like that's the best route to do it. Yeah, Philly Flipper. When I'm at 1 million, you'll probably be at 3 million. So,
That's
uh,
all
all
right.
right. So let me just jump off into the. Let me first let me give Evan Flippy McFlipperson a wrench. Evan, drop your link in the chat, bro. I just gave you a wrench.
Hi Juan, how are you? Thanks for showing up.
Yeah, thanks
David
everybody for showing up.
first.
Uh, Evan T. Yeah, do you have a?
Buenos noches, amigos. Good evening
I think
here.
he does. Yeah, no problem, man. All right, so I'm gonna jump into these questions,
Yes, yes.
and
Definitely. You guys
so
keep sharing the links below and networking. We're gonna be chatting over here, and then
exactly,
Marcus will answer any questions that you guys have also. So just leave the questions in the comments, and we'll get to them hopefully.
yeah. So you've already said where you live at. You live in New York. So you live in the city, right?
Yep, in
Or
the
do
Big
you just
Apple, New York. I just learned the difference recently between New York City and New York State.
you just learned the difference?
I learned the difference not too long ago. Yeah, like two,
How
three
long you
years
been
ago.
living there?
All my life. All my
And you
life.
just learned the difference? So tell
Yeah,
me what the difference is, because I assume that I know, and I guess I don't.
I would describe it like Chicago a little bit. Like Illinois, like New York City is the whole city itself between Manhattan, Bronx,
All the boroughs,
like the boroughs. Then New York State is the
is
little triangle
everything else.
you see going up. So those are
I
the
got
mountains,
you.
everything else. But
Okay.
that's why us New Yorkers say, "Oh, we're going upstate to New York or upstate New York." So
And I figured that. I just it's just been confirmed. But yeah, man, I got family that's from Manhattan. They my cousin, she's a Supreme Court justice up there.
oh yeah,
Uh yeah, so like, it's like big money up there, you know what I mean?
there's
Like
lots of opportunity, but you just have to, you have to know what you're doing exactly, and
right, right.
there's plenty
Eh,
of money all over the place. So you just have to know how to look for it, and and hustle for
Yeah,
it.
it's tough up there, man, with such a congested population too, and
Very,
reselling being on the rise. I'm sure that the competition is pretty heavy, huh?
it is because I was doing a video one time, and like this guy saw me with the whole camera chest, and like
Yeah.
I looked away and I looked back and he was gone. He was out of the thrift store and he was in his car. And I don't know if he got mad or something because I was there. So then after I bought some things from there, I went to the second location and he was there
He
too.
was there.
So he was definitely doing the same thing I have. So the competition is
It's
very
real.
hard. And we just recently got a bin store here in New York City. So
Is that
it's
crazy,
the
man?
first one. Not really too much people know about it right now. They're
Mm,
close, but they're expanding, and they should be opening up next month. But
okay.
it's a big deal for me because I have to
It's
travel
another
far.
way to source.
So
Yeah.
that's another way to source for anybody. And if you guys don't know what the bin stores are, it's pretty much I have videos of it. The Amazon return store, and they sell from other major retailers. And they have like set prices, and one day could be $7, one day could be 5 or whatever. So it varies, but that's another way to source by the bin stores.
Yeah.
Another opportunity there.
See, man, I had a lot of luck at the bin stores when I first started out. It was like my predominant place to source at, just because I'd go into Goodwill down here and there's like maybe an item or two, every other day that I ended up picking up. But whereas I go to the bin store and then
Hmm.
I'll grab like a whole cart full of stuff and probably end up actually buying half of it after looking up comps. But then I hadn't really tested anything when I first started out, because I'm just assuming that since it's still in the box with packaging in there that it's new.
Hmm.
But some of this stuff wasn't new, and it was returned for a reason. And I ended up getting quite a few returns at the beginning, so it kind of threw me off of that.
Yeah, this
Uh,
the
and
same
I
thing.
started going to the Goodwill bins.
Yeah, no, I haven't been to the good. Well, we have a Goodwill bins, but of course they cost money. But my
What is it?
friend,
How much is it by the pound?
I think it's like 3.75 around
Wow,
here. Yeah, it's like
sheesh.
$4, and
That's crazy.
crap. All I found was belts and just like broken purses or whatever. So th-
Hmm.
those kind of things are not worth it here. That's why I would not do those here. But
See,
other
man,
states, Jersey, yeah.
you'd be surprised though, bro. Like, so I went down to Houston a couple weeks ago, and I got a bunch of like Western type stuff, like just things that people wear to work on farms and ranches and things
Huh?
like that. And I brought it back to Missouri with me, and I've been listening. And guess where it's all been selling at? Back in Texas, where I picked it up at. So, I mean, you never know where your stuff's
Oh,
going to sell at, man.
yeah, pretty much. No, yeah, my first bin store was in South Carolina, so I drove the 12 hours and I went to
Oh
South
wow.
Carolina. And I found the bin stores over there, and like you said, I had the experience of packages that were look good, but they weren't. Also here,
Hmm.
like I have videos of my bin store here in New York that the supplements look good, but when I
Hmm.
open them,
They were open.
all the
Yeah.
smoke comes out. So you
Right.
gotta know what you're doing, and then you have a lot of people that are scanning items and looking and stuff. I know you guys want to look at the comps and things, but everybody always asks me, "Oh, I don't look?" I know what I'm looking for already. I know what sells, what doesn't
Right.
sell. If I see something I don't know, I pick it up, put it in the bag. I look for it later. But other than that, you should know with the generation that's forming now. You have people who are into obviously the video games, electronics. Don't let those brown boxes go. Anything of those brown boxes that you see in those bins, you never know what could be in there. I found
Right. It's the mystery box.
yeah, amplifier for a car speaker that sells for like $150. So those brown boxes are
Man, I tell you what, my
so
girlfriend, so see my neighbors, they go. They're not resellers. They go just because I really honestly I think they're addicted to spending money. And like they'll literally go, they have two storage units. They have one of the big gigantic storage units where you could park an RV in, and then they have a 12 by 12 full of crap from the bins, bro. From the bins. Like they spend
it
like six
happened
hundred
like
dollars a week there.
they were having like a garage sale, something like that.
They do. We've thrown one together, but
Oh, okay.
but they'll go there and they'll buy gifts for their family, their kids, their cousins, their brother, their whole family, and then they'll get Christmas presents all the time. But they go every week, Saturday or Friday and Saturday. So one of the weeks they don't, if they don't want it, they'll give it away. So they found a SSD card, one of those for the graphics cards for mining Bitcoin. They
Oh,
found
okay.
one and they're like, "Oh, we don't want this. Do you want it?" And so they asked my girlfriend. My girlfriend's like, "Yeah, I'll take it. Whatever." She looked it up and it was worth like $600, and she paid $7 for it. So that was a little brown box item. You never know what's going to be in those
That's
brown
right. You
boxes.
never know. You never know.
I'm seeing some new names in here in this chat. So let me
Check out what's going on
yeah,
over.
Nick Pick Thrift. What's up, man? I'm gonna give you that's a girl. I'm gonna give you a wrench. Mile High Hustlers. I've heard of you guys before. I'm giving you
Thank you
guys a
guys
wrench.
for coming up.
Drop your links in the chat. What's
How you?
going on, Derek? ATL Flipper. Yeah. Let me see who else. Okay. Yeah. So I don't know if you are you familiar with the ATL Flipper?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, the dude's on the way up right now, man. That's major.
I
Nikki
watched
did.
a few
I did.
videos. Gotta watch the latest videos.
Yeah, man. It's crazy, crazy, man.
Good
But yeah.
stuff.
So let me get back to these questions. How many people we got here? 19 people. All right. So how long have you been reselling?
Ooh, that's a good question. Let me see. let's put it in two forms. I've been reselling almost my whole life pretty much because I have my parents that would take me as a little kid to flea markets, and they would
Yeah.
literally have liquidation pallets. But you know, like the fruit stores, they have like the bananas, they put them in the boxes. So we will
Right, right,
receive them
right.
in boxes like that. And back then it was a little bit easier, and there was warehouses in Brooklyn that had like liquidation pallets. And I remember my mom having us sort through it, and we would literally find condoms, makeup, HBA,
Everything, huh?
everything. So we was checking out to see what was good, and then like in the flea market, we'll put it like 2 for 5, 3 for 10. What's $1 is $1. So I've been around that kind of environment for a little bit, and
Yeah,
then personally, me as an individual, I'm gonna say in 2017. So I started very small in 2017 because prior to me going full time, I was a full time cleaner. Like I had like my own little cleaning company, and then I was
right.
also doing a little bit of Airbnb management for investors and stuff like that here in Manhattan in New York. So once like the pandemic came and all that stuff, I had to switch everything. I lost all of my work, all the
Oh man,
clients that I
sorry
was
to hear
dealing
that.
with. Nobody was traveling at that time, so I had to figure out something different. And I was watching YouTube already, and I had like one or two videos out, but not fully. And I
Mm,
had another channel, but that one was my personal channel. So then I decided to create
gotcha.
a business channel and list everything here.
Yeah,
So, all in all, I would say roughly me personally, 4 years around there, I
4
guess,
years. That's a
and a
pretty
half
decent
to
amount of
4 years.
time.
So the past year and a half, we've been full time, and I've experienced a lot. I've learned a lot. We've all made mistakes, so I'm not perfect, and I'm still not perfect. I'm still learning,
Mm,
so it just comes in with the environment and stuff like
of
that. So
course. Yeah, man. I don't know if you know, but I haven't been doing this long at all.
I was gonna ask you, you tell me how long you like in whole that you could think of in general.
Uh, so I literally didn't even start until last year. First I started out with sneakers, hype sneakers, and
Mm,
I started around, I want to say September or October. I started, and then I did the same thing. I started a YouTube channel for my sneaker content, but and part of my point of starting, besides money, obviously starting a YouTube channel is so
mm-hmm.
people can watch me evolve. Period. You know
Yep.
what I mean? So the channel, the sneaker channel, started out as hype sneaker content. Now it's bread and butter sneaker content. And then so in January, around there, I started my Dixon's Pickens account and started, reselling everything, not just sneakers only. You know what I mean? And I expanded my reach because I live in a small town, and if I'm out here trying to get merchandise to sell, man, I got to be more open minded. You know what I mean? I got to find anything and everything that's going to sell, not just
Anything,
sneakers.
everything that's resellable.
Right. And so that content became way more easy to make, whereas the hype sneaker content just wasn't that easy for me to make because I couldn't obtain pairs in enough quantity to make the content that the sneakerheads want to see. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
I started focusing on what was actually making me a ton of money, which was being a regular reseller of anything, clothing, hard goods, sneakers, whatever. You know, and that's why I took off and I ran with that. And it's just more enjoyable to me too, as
Yep.
well.
Yep. A little bit of everything. I think I don't know. Everybody has their thing they like to sell, particular. But I think if you know branch out to a little bit of everything,
Right,
you will learn a little bit of more. Like from like me, I'm not too good with clothes and sneakers. You are, or with
right.
sneakers. I don't know about clothes, but me, I'm not
I'm
too
pretty
good
good
with
with clothes too.
sneakers. So, oh, okay.
Uh,
Look, you're good with clothes. I'm like, I will go to a thrift store. I will literally skip the whole clothing
Man, you're
section.
missing good money, bro.
And I would go either to the toys, the hard goods and the sneakers.
Yeah,
I like, like the baby stuff, like sneakers, like Crocs. I'm familiar with a little bit, but not like Jordans. Like if they're old, and I wouldn't know if they're vintage or they're retro,
right.
whatever you call them,
Well,
stuff.
see, the sneakers. The good thing about sneakers is if you look inside the sneaker, like, let me pull a sneaker out for you. If you look inside on the tongue, there's going to be a date right there. It's underneath the style code. You can't see it because my camera sucks, but there's going to be a date on the tongue of any sneaker, so
Mm-hmm.
you'll be able to see when it's made. Now the older sneakers, the vintage sneakers, the last two digits in the style code are going to be the year that they were made. So if you see a sneaker and it's like from the 2000s, like the last two letters would be 00. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So
okay. So then
it's
it
some
was
of
on the
that
particular time.
right, and that's how you'll know if it's vintage or not. But
I see.
nowadays, like the sneakers all have the dates on the inside, so it's easy to tell what year they're from. And it's
Okay,
also you probably will
now I know a little bit to keep an eye on it too.
right. And then plus also like with sneakers too, there's certain first releases and then re-releases and things like that. So
Mhm.
like the Jordan 4 breads, for instance, there's I think three releases total of those, and the first one is going to be the more valuable one, then the second is going to be more valuable than the third, and so on and so forth. So you want to know what year edition you have
So that's
when it
based
comes to
on
certain
the
things.
year release date. Then you
It's
put
going to look the same. The sneakers are going to look the same, but they're going to be the year is going to be different because it's going to be the first, second, third generation of it.
Oh, okay, okay, I got it now. All
Right.
right.
So this is just something. If you ever do come across certain hype sneakers or certain Jordans, or it's usually with Jordans are like Yeezys. Yeezys only their second release was the Yeezy Bread 350 V2s, which is just those weird. I don't know if you know what the 350 V2s look like,
They
but
just weird.
it's those regular standard Yeezys that everybody wears, and they had the black and red models. Those are the first Yeezys to get re-released ever out of any Yeezys. Like usually, there's just been one upload and that's it.
Well, I'm not too big of a fan of Yeezys. I have
I
one
don't like them at
pair
all. I've
that
had
was
some to sell, but I'll never wear them because they're just hideous.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. Some people say they're comfortable, but I tried walking the whole day and my foot was not having it.
That's just because they're brand new. Probably any shoe,
Probably
like when you first get them, is going to be a little uncomfortable. You got to break it in. All right, so I think you've answered this already, but are you part time or full time?
full time,
Full time.
hundred
All right.
percent.
And so you keep saying we. And is it like you and like
Oh
relative, you and your old lady, or what?
no, I'm just used to saying we because I like to include my audience. So when I, it's
Got
just
you.
a
Hey,
bad habit I have.
nothing
If
wrong with
I'm with
that, man.
somebody, I would show the person, we or whatever. So
Yeah. Hey, no,
but
no,
if I,
I
I
totally
just
get it.
it's about having me saying we as my audience as a general, because
Got
eventually,
you.
when you're doing
It's
videos,
us though, bro, for real. So,
yeah,
especially like when you're growing a channel and you're growing a friendship, a community. It is we. So you ain't said nothing wrong. All
yeah.
right.
No.
So I think you kind of touched on this as well too. But what got you into reselling?
Well, first, you can say, of course, having that extra cushion for the income, of course,
Yeah.
But then after some time, it became a little bit interesting and fun. And when I would go out, I would be like, oh, let me see if I could source for this or I could source for that. Meanwhile,
Right.
I'm trying to buy something for me, but I found myself getting into a little bit more. But I still had another job, so it was like part time. So once the pandemic hit, then it made me reevaluate everything and see how far I can get with everything and how far I can go the business. So
Right.
I've seen myself where I stopped at one point and I didn't, nothing was happening. I
Right.
then started, doing hardcore and getting myself into it. Then you see the progress a little bit.
Yeah. Uh, so when you go out to source, what is your main like? What are you looking for above all else? Like, do you have a certain item that you love sourcing more than the others?
Um, I would like to say yeah, but I do a little bit of everything. Like let's say
Right.
if I walk into Marshalls and I'm doing retail arbitrage or something, the first thing I go is to the clothes department. I try
Okay.
to see if I can find anything that looks vintage, anything that's of name brand. From there, my little bus goes to the toy section, and then it goes to a little bit the women's department because sometimes you never know what you can find in the women's department.
Right.
After that, I save the clearance department always for last, which is like where they have the HBA, where they have the bags, name
Hmm.
brand stuff. And I spend a lot of time there, usually scanning and scanning. Sometimes they cover the barcode, so you have to type it
So you
in.
gotta peel it off
You
or
have to
something.
do a facial recognition on the app and stuff.
Mm.
So it's like it's a little bit of work when you're in there. But when I go in, I don't be like, oh, I'm gonna look and I'm gonna buy this shirt. I'm looking for shirts only. I just
Right.
do a little bit of everything so that I have a big, a span. So if I do find something, I found at least one thing from the toy section, one thing from the women's department, and
Right.
another thing from the home goods department. So I'm a little bit of everything.
I hear you. Uh, how many items do you got listed?
I think I know on Macari, since I do there more because you can list a little bit of almost everything on there. I'm close to like 429. I checked the day before. I'm at four something, I think.
Okay.
And on eBay right now, I'm literally at 216. I was just listing before we started the whole chat. So I'm
I
trying
was
to
I was too.
I'm trying, I'm trying to at least be by 300 by September. So, or if not,
Okay.
like the ending of August. So, depending on
Right.
how I do, because I wasn't really an eBay person, and then it really gets discouraging after some time where you scan something and it doesn't pop up, and you don't want to look for it, you don't want to type it up, you don't want to do anything, and you just throw it to the side and you look for something else that can scan, and you want it
Right.
easy or whatever. But in reality, those are the items that are good. So I would put it on Macari. The Macari is the same thing as creating your own listing as you would have to create it on eBay. So I
Mm,
started putting a little bit of clothes on eBay now. Some kids' clothes, some sneakers that I have, some Skechers. I'm sure they would sell on eBay. So I'm trying to whatever I have behind me that's on Macari will need to be on eBay. So eBay is a little bit backed up. Cross posting. I don't use Hammock. I don't use any
mm,
other listing. I use my fingers, and I go to one app, then I go to another app. I copy and paste. I go to another app, but that's only for now. But eventually, when things get probably crazy or something, then I would use that extra help. But I like to do it on my own. I like to make sure that I'm doing the things right. Doesn't hurt to have other people helping, but when you have things a particular way, your business set up a particular way, you just want to
mm.
make sure that it's done right, and you don't have to
Yeah,
worry about it.
exactly. Well, see, that's why if you're gonna like train somebody how to do it, you just show and then have them do. You know what I mean? But for me, at the current time, like I don't think I want to hire any outside people except for like Hammock or something like that because they're going to be cheaper than me actually hiring an employee, unless I hire somebody for like 30 cents a listing or something. I don't really know honestly. I haven't
No,
really given it too much thought honestly.
there is a few. I mean, I do use an app that I use, and I've told other people. It's called Closetmate, and it's for
Never heard of
Poshmark.
it.
Yeah, it's an app, and it's for Poshmark, and I've been pretty good.
Oh, is it like the closet sharing app or whatever?
It's like a
Like
VA,
virtual assistant?
yeah, but it's you doing it, and you have to leave the app open, so you have to
Oh,
like
okay.
walk away for 5 minutes, and it consistently just it's sharing all your listings that you selected. You can have
Gotcha.
a subscription for like $10, and we have more of options. But I just got standard, and I do 25 a listing, and I
Mm,
put share 25 items and loop it for every 4 minutes. So for every four
mm.
minutes, it's gonna loop those 25 items for five
Those
minutes.
same 25 items?
Yes, and then if I want to change it, I'll exit out and I'll change it again. But I have to keep the app open in order for it to load it onto Poshmark and to,
Mm,
to share it. And then after you start getting likes and stuff. So if you don't do it, you're not gonna get anything, of course. But I've been doing it lately, and I've been getting some sales coming in. So
that's what's
uh,
up.
it
Yeah,
works.
I
So it's
tried
closet.
Poshmark, man, but I gave up on that pretty quick.
Nah, yeah, it's not for everybody. I mean, it's a
Yeah.
hit and miss. You have to know how to work Poshmark. Some
Hey,
people,
man, like you got to do what you enjoy too, and if you don't
yeah, of
enjoy,
course,
something, you're not going to stick with it. So yeah,
yeah.
let me get to the next question. What's been your biggest sell so far?
My biggest sale so far. I'm gonna have to say a pair of Jordans that I used to own.
Okay.
Yeah, a pair of Jordans that I used to own. I don't remember what they were, but they were not comfortable on my feet, and I only wore
Mm,
them like once or twice, so probably like $225. So
nice.
then after that, I had sales like in the hundreds, but nothing like crazy. Like I
Right.
said, it's hard for me to source anything that may be high value over here. So those items I found either at the bin store or out of state.
Mm. Yeah, it's got to be tough, man. I find on average, I'll find like sneakers that are worth like 25 to 50 bucks. It
Hmm.
just depends on what store it is. But for the most part, man, if it's anything good, they're taking that stuff and putting it on Goodwill,
Pretty
shopgoodwill.com.
much, yeah.
Yeah. What's up, Danny? What's going on, man? Pickle Resellers in the building. I'm waiting on a box from him, man. He's got a lot going on in life right now, but he's supposed to be selling me some sneakers sometime soon. I see some new people in here. Let me give you guys some wrenches too and pop you guys up on the screen,
Let me see.
give you some recognition. Cool Gaming Channel. Never heard of you guys.
Cool gaming channel. Welcome,
Let me
welcome.
give you a wrench so you could drop your link in the chat, and I'll be able to
Also,
subscribe to
check
your
your
channel.
social media. So if you have a selling platform that you want to share that with
Right?
everybody.
Yeah.
You can support your local reseller or your reseller from another world, far, far away.
Danny, I gave you a wrench too, man. Drop your link in there. What's up, Chris? What's going on? Flip the world.
Flip the world, what's going on?
Yeah, that's the homie right there, man.
Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, everybody should have a wrench now. Go ahead and drop you guys' links in the chat. You got a lot of shoes. You'll be done with the shop this weekend. Yeah, man, I need a lot of shoes. You got a lot of shoes. I want to buy them. I actually just bought a few pairs from Rocky Mountain Resale, Greg, uh, this weekend. Actually, getting ready to get those in the mail soon. It's boots because he specializes in like boots, I guess. So I got like a few pair of cowboy boots and some Narrows and some Ariat cowboy boots. So be able to make some good money off those. So yeah, man. Reality of Goodwill kind of sucks. When we went to Charlotte, North Carolina, they had a Goodwill store, but it was a game computer store charging full. So the same thing happened to me when I went to Little Rock, Arkansas. They got a Ben store there in Little Rock, but next door to it's like a huge warehouse type building, right? But next door to it, they have like a computer store where they sell like laptops and media and things like that they find in the boxes and stuff, but they're up pricing the hell out of it, man. And me personally, I didn't see anything in there that was worth the money that they were trying to charge. They had shattered laptops with broken screens that they were selling as is for $30. Like, there's no point in that. I really don't even understand it. And then so they had a Sony Walkman. It was a vintage Sony Walkman, and it was corroded. Like the battery case had all types of corrosion going on in it, and they still wanted to charge like, I think it was like 12 or $13 for a CD player that nobody even knows if it works. So it's just weird, man. You got to watch the stores that sell, have a retail store right next to it, because they're probably not going to have much like in the bins like that's going to be like astronomical value, because they're probably going to filter it all out. But I did get like 5 items out of that bin store that sold as soon as I listed them, so I still made money there.
Hey, it's a hit and win, you see?
Right, right. I couldn't get no electronics, but I definitely got some clothing that sold. All right, let me see here. So yeah, I asked what your biggest sell was so far. What's been your biggest loss so far?
Ooh. Um,
Can't have the good without the bad, bro.
I mean, I'm gonna say it's not gonna be a sale. I'm gonna say it's a purchase. My biggest loss was a pallet purchase from bulk.com. I know I saw somebody in the chat mentioning something about bulk, but that was the biggest loss I ever had in my life so far.
And how did it turn out to be a loss?
I had purchased the 2 pallets for $1,800, just about. They each had like 400 products in them, so 400 items.
Yeah.
The shipping was 400, so the box was 400. The shipping was 400. Same thing for both of them. So to get it in the city, it was a disaster.
Yeah.
So pretty much, I lost money. I lost $800. I was only able to make back $1,000, which was pretty much the 2 pallets, and the rest of the $800 was just a loss. I didn't make no profit, no nothing. I did it for the experience because those were my 2 first pallets, and I do have a video on that experience. But I would never do such a thing again. Now I do my research, and now if I can pick it up, I will go pick it up. Or if I can get it for dirt cheap for shipping, I would. But not even that here.
What's up, Eric, man? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I haven't purchased any
that was
pallets.
just terrible.
I haven't purchased any pallets from anywhere, but I have seen quite a few reseller videos on like bulk boxes. Like Yenzer Picker, he got a couple of bulk boxes. I think he had like some humidifiers in it that was like actual good money, but other than that, it wasn't really, like, in my opinion, it wasn't really worth buying. But I seen another lady, I can't remember her name right now, but on her channel, she got some bulk boxes, and they was total garbage. You know what I mean? So
yeah, and those boxes you have to be good at. You have to do your research. That's
like so they got a feature on eBay though. Like, say you buy a bulk box through eBay and you want to relist the stuff on eBay, there's an bulk
Oh yeah, yeah,
listing option to where you can automatically upload your listings. So, I
yeah.
mean, I feel like that would be the only cool thing about it. But as
Yeah,
far
my
as
purchases have been from eBay, and it's actually really cool to use. It's like all you gotta do is
makes
just put a
listing
picture
easy,
and just list it after.
right?
So
And that probably be now if they were actually putting good merch inside the boxes, that would probably be like a great prime way to source. You know what I mean? But for you to be getting items that just aren't going to be worth it, then it's probably not worth it.
yeah, for a lot of people, it's not worth it. But I usually find some goodies in there, and I try to make the best out of it. And I usually do make my money back in all the cases. So
I hear you on that, Angelo. You ain't got the green to buy unseen, man. And it's just it's sometimes it's like that, dude. Like I bought a mystery box from uh, a buddy of mine. It turned out to be half and half. Like two pairs of the sneakers were like super dope hype sneakers,
hmm
like worth $400 or $500 a piece. But the bad part about it is I overpaid for them. You know what I mean? Like as as much as like the dude was trying to give me a hookup, he still charged me like $50 more a pair than what he should have. You know what I mean? Now, granted, I was still able to get my money back, but the other two pairs in the box were total bricks, dude, and I sat on them for like 2 months trying to get rid of them. But it's a learning experience, man. With any type of bulk buying or mystery boxes or anything like that, man. You got to watch who you get it from. It's got to be a reputable person, and it's got to be enough wiggle room in it for you to take offers and things like that. Because sometimes, man, you might have to.
hmm
Like when Eric says liquidation stuff felt like gambling. I know. I seen your live where you were saying that like that's how you felt about it, man, and that's why you kind of like narrowed it in on sneakers, and I can relate there, bro. Because sometimes, man, you're throwing away money, man. You're buying these items that are either broke or returned for a reason, or you never know what's going on inside that pallet or that box of liquidation stuff you're buying.
it could be messy in there. Trust me, I know.
Or the market's flooded for it. So like by the time you do get it, you got a million people selling it, and you just got a lot of competition.
hmm
Sometimes it's a dirty game, man. You just got to be careful. So you've been doing this for 4 years. Where do
Just
you
about.
see yourself in 5 years?
Ooh, in 5 years, I would see myself in a mansion, sitting in the beach. No, I'm just playing.
It'd be nice,
That's
huh?
everybody's dream, right?
Right,
Just not do anything and live a good life. But unfortunately, that's not how everything works. So,
right,
5 years, I would like to see myself in a bigger space for me to grow more the business. Obviously, people would say, "Oh, I want to get a warehouse." I don't want a warehouse. If I can get myself a little house or a little storage unit that's like a
right.
garage size that fits 2 cars, I'm happy with that, and
Yeah.
I could just grow out of that and not have it in my house. But 5 years from now, I see myself definitely probably being a hoarder and getting a lot of things to resell. And if I get, all I need is more space. If I get more space, I'm able to just grow. That's the only thing that's really backing up the process over here. But
Right, right. I hear you. Yeah,
it
man.
would be, something like that in that nature.
I kind of feel like the same way because, like I told you in the back room earlier, I'm getting my own storage unit. My girlfriend and I, we share a storage unit right now,
Mhm.
and it's just getting to the point to where like if we're in there both pulling orders, it's just not it don't work. You know what I mean? Like it's too crowded. I got way too much stuff. You know what I mean? Like for real, and she she she's got like half the items that I do, but I'm getting the storage unit that's directly like across the hallway from my current storage unit. So it's going to be easy to transport everything back and forth. You know what I mean? Because I got to move all my stuff to a whole nother unit. So luckily, I ain't got to do. It's not going to be too drastic. You know what I'm saying? And everything's in total. All the sneakers are on the shelves. So I'll just have to pull all my sneakers off and move my shelves because them things will fall apart if I try to move them with all the sneakers on it. But in 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 my uh current state, I probably can fit about another 100 items in the storage unit that I'm in with my old lady. So
Definitely.
I'm just getting my own storage unit. I'll be able to probably at least store about 1,000 items. So
Yep.
hey, Jennifer, welcome to the chat.
Like, hey everybody,
So
welcome. Save here first. Drop your links, everybody.
let's
Connect,
see.
share, show some
Local
love to each
store
other.
in Colorado. Actually, I shop. What happened? What's the Greg? What's the ARC? I shop ARC before Goodwill. Anyway, what's ARC? I've never heard of that. Is that
ARC before good.
ARC? Like somebody said something about it in the chat earlier that they went to Sabres. Oh, that was Ed. He went to Sabres for the first time. I
Oh,
don't have Sabres in my town, so I've never been there.
we don't have that here either, so I wouldn't have it. But we don't have Ross here in New York. Ross is actually illegal to be in New York.
Really? Why?
They have a Ross. I've been to the Ross office because apparently it was in the same building I was in, and I asked a lady, and she was like, "Ross is not allowed in New York
That's
because it
crazy.
would knock down TJ Maxx, it would knock down Marshalls, and the whole nine. So anywhere out of New York they can be." So I was like, "Oh, okay, that's why they're not here."
Mm. Yeah.
So there's like
So in
Walmart.
my
Walmart is not allowed in New York at all. New York City in general doesn't have a Walmart. I would have to go to another county like Long Island, or if not, I would have to go to Jersey or upstate. But the five
well, I
boroughs,
wouldn't imagine that there's space for Walmart in the city anyway. You know what I
there's
mean?
space. If they have space to build an Amazon factory or building or whatever you
Yeah,
call
but
it, I'm
that's
pretty sure
that's
they have
a
space for
factory though, bro. Like,
or warehouse, whatever you call it.
yeah, yeah,
So
man. So Eric asked. He said, let me get his comment up there. No Sabres, no Unique Thrift or Value Village. I don't have either one of those in my city,
not
bro.
close here either.
Now the closest Value Village was in St. Louis by me, and that's 2 hours from where I live at. And there's no Unique Thrift. I've never even heard of that. Uh,
Nope.
Yeah, man. In this small town that I live in, I have my these are my thrift stores. I got the Goodwill. Everybody has a Goodwill. I have Teen Challenge, which is it's like a rehabilitation program for inmates coming home from prison to get them re entered back into society, and they work for this faith based thrift store. There's two of those, and then I have Safe House for women. It's for battered women for their boyfriends be whooping on them and stuff like that. They have a place to go to, and all the proceeds goes to the women and their kids that are being beat on by their men. You know what I mean? So I definitely shop there to support that. And then I have one other store. It's called Safe Harbor, and it's for who say it's for animals. So all the proceeds go to animal shelters. You say small town Marcus, come on. Yeah, you okay? So Rachel, she lives in a super small town. Like it's real bad. You know what I mean? Like I feel for you. She comes my way to thrift and to
Oh
shop.
boy,
Well, so
that's
but
how.
yeah, but Rachel, you got to understand. I'm from St. Louis though. You know what I mean? So like when I come down here, I'm like super. Like my town's got 800,000 people in it, and then I moved to Cape, which has got 35,000 people in it. Value Village is in North Carolina, but us, we have to travel. They have them in Charlotte. They have great stuff there, and their prices are even better. Really, well, I know when I was down in Houston, I put it in my video, man. I found some Grecian hair foam, and that was actually at a Value Village. Uh, they had it in the case. I don't know if they had it in the case just because it was health and beauty, but they only wanted $4 for both of these, and these things sell. Flippy McFlipperson sold three of them for $329. So I got two of them for $4 a piece. I got them both listed for $129 right now. They're probably gonna take a little minute to sell, but $4 until 130, I'm all the way with it. Let's see here.
And for Mile High Hustler, there's if you're in North Carolina, there's also a lot of bin stores over there. Just if you don't know that already, you guys have like a good 8 to 10 bin stores, and same thing for South Carolina. Yeah, I have a lot of
South
bin stores.
Carolina's got a lot from what I see
Those,
in the videos.
those two states, I've done my research on them, and they have well over 10 bin stores, pretty much each.
See, Angelo, you live in Atlanta though, man. Like with all the fire that I see Derek posting from his videos, man, y'all got it made for real. Like I can't even believe how many sneakers this dude like pulls in the thrift store in one day. Like straight retro, like Jordans, hype sneakers, all heat, dude. Like it makes no sense, and they're affordable prices. I mean, it's not like Harry Tornado where he's getting pairs for like $6, but it's still like a lot of meat left on the bones for what I see you guys is paying for items in the thrift down there, man. It's crazy. And drop you guys' links, man. And please subscribe to each other's channels and watch at least a minute of someone's video.
And like it or comments, doesn't matter
Like
either way.
and comment, man. Like do the combination of the three. Watch a minute, leave a like, and leave a comment.
Uh,
It's literally 1 minute of you guys a day, and it takes no effort at all. Yeah, Dana, like the sneakers are clean and cheap. Like on Derek's channel, man, it makes no sense, dude. Like I got a pair of sneakers the other day. I don't know if I have them in here anymore, but they were Nike ACG vintage Nike ACG boots. They were super clean. They were suede though, but on the bottom was muddy as heck. So when it came down to me to like try to clean it like extremely well, I
mhm.
had to be careful with it because since it's suede, if you get suede wet, man, you're like you ruin the material. So I got the bottoms as clean as I could and just disclosed it in the listing that I couldn't clean them as properly as I would like to for fear of ruining the suede. But like there's no mud clumps on it like that, but there's still like some residual dirt that I was just afraid to. I'll probably get like a toothpick or something to like stop in there and really like pick it clean. What's
Yeah,
going on, Mike?
it's small in there.
Yeah, wanted to stop by before our live. What time is your live? 8 o'clock? Because I think I'll pop over there after mine. Are you subscribed to Yenzer Pickers channel?
Then invest
Damn, that's I'm just killing. I'm just
time.
killing time and popping in and out trying to support. Hey, I appreciate it, bro.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, James will be stopping by. Will you be stopping by? Oh, okay, talking to James. Yeah, 9 p.m. Eastern, so I think that's 8 o'clock my time. Cause it's 7:26 here right now.
It's 8:26 here.
So yeah, so it'd be 8 o'clock my time, man. All right, cool. Yeah, so uh I'll stay on here for about another 20, 30 minutes or so. Well, probably another 20 minutes or so.
Another couple of minutes to hang with you guys for a little bit.
I gotta I gotta cook me some dinner, man. I went to the gym and got on the treadmill and ran for like but so I run slow enough to be able to edit videos while I'm on the and it's not the treadmill, it's the elliptical. So I run slow enough, right? Because really right now what I'm trying to do is just burn fat. So the
Oh,
slower I move and it's over, it's the long haul. I go for 30 minutes. And I'm just trying to chop up, man, because it's summertime, you want to look good with your shirt off. So
that's
that's
it.
just what my goal is. So yeah, my biggest loss, man, so far has probably been that darn mystery box, man, where I bought 5 pairs of sneakers and
Oh,
they well scratch that because unfortunately my biggest loss would have to be from Drew from Profit Monsters. You know who he is? You ever watch Joey Bada Bing's live on Monday?
the
The
other.
live listing?
Okay, yeah,
The
yeah.
other guy. So he got he got a bunch of pairs, like thousands of pairs of sneakers from Rally Roots, and he put together bulk boxes for 20 pairs for $250. Now I still have like 13 of these pairs of sneakers from him, and I paid 250. I sold. I got my money back, honestly. So I guess I didn't lose anything, but I still have so much inventory left behind from that, and I really don't know what to do to get rid of it because it's just not desirable stuff. You know what I mean? Like nobody wants the sneakers that are in there.
So maybe like you thinking you would create a bundle, or
I
maybe
tried that. I tried that. Nobody wants them.
locally.
So I even took all the pairs that I had left and tried to sell them in a yard sale for $3. Nobody wanted them.
Yeah, so
So like I'm probably just gonna donate them because it's getting real close to the 6 month period of me having them. And
uh,
after 6 months, if I can't force people to buy stuff, I just give it away. So
mhm.
that's probably what I'll do. I'm waiting on Derek to sell me a box too, man. He got to get at me with that. I need that ASAP, like yesterday. Let's
Right.
see, Mike, looking forward to. Oh yeah. So I appreciate everybody so far in the chat, man. Let's see how many likes this thing's got so far.
Let's check it out.
And if you guys have not liked it already, please like it. I'm up to 20 likes. There we go. 18 watching, 20 likes. That works for me. Uh so where do you see your channel going within the next how long have you been on YouTube, first of all?
I've been on YouTube on another channel that I had. like in my high school years. And in that particular channel, I when I was younger, well, let me not
Mm,
say that because I'm still young, but back then in high school, teenager, I wanted to be a police officer, and
yeah,
I was really fascinated with like sirens from emergency vehicles. So that's what I would record. Like every time I would hear a siren, a fire truck, an ambulance,
yeah,
a police car, I would take a video of it going through the traffic and stuff like that. If I was able to follow it in the car, I would follow it in the car until
right.
it appeared. And I got some views off of that stuff, but that was just me posting it. I had no idea about YouTube,
Mm,
none of that kind of stuff. This was like 2010,
right, right.
2011, around there. Then I really started getting into YouTube more within the past 2.5 years around there. So,
Gotcha, gotcha.
and
Yeah.
then it's been
So
on and off from
this
there. But
channel, how long you been doing this channel, the
this
Finding
channel I
Treasures?
started around October, I think, or November.
Okay.
Yeah, so
So
November, and I really haven't put my all into it or anything like that. I just been, posting, and then but now is where I have the I learned a lot. So from before to now, I know the kind
mhm,
of content that I should be making for my
right.
audience, and what I like to do, because apparently YouTube sometimes likes to force you to make the same kind of content for their
It's like
algorithm
that.
or whatever.
It's
So I
like
like
that.
to post whatever I want to post. If I want to post me doing a garage sale, I'm gonna post me doing a garage sale. If I'm gonna do a thrifting video, or if I'm gonna be, let's say, linking up with you and we're gonna be going together on a treasure hunt, something like that, we could say, I want to post that. But it's just a variety of things. So I like to just be like simple.
I hear you. So Greg says that he doesn't think that I should get rid of those sneakers. Uh I mean, man, I can hold on to them for a little bit longer, but like, bro, I've literally tried to like give these things away, like, and I just don't understand like what's going on with it. Like, maybe I'll hold on to them for extra month or two, or just just hold me. Try to forget about it. They got a lot of money sitting there. If they actually sell for what I'm trying to, I'm only trying to get like my money back on it. I got 1250 a pair invested in. You hear echo?
Okay, that was me. Sorry. Now I
Okay.
fixed it.
Okay, yeah. So I got 1250 a pair invested into it. So if I can just get my 1250 back, I'd
1250
literally
means
be
like $1,250 or
no,
twelve
no,
dollars
no,
and
no,
fifty.
no, $12.50 each pair.
Okay, okay. I just wanted to make sure. I'm like,
Right?
okay,
No,
which
heck,
number we're talking about
heck
here?
no. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, Ed says he doesn't like to buy bundles. Let's see. I don't like to buy bundles unless I can physically see it. What's going on
Yeah,
here? I
feeling that
just
I'm
don't
the
know
same
the actual condition. It's
and
like that
stuff.
too, man. Because sometimes people, man, they won't show you perfect pictures and good angles and good lighting and stuff, and you might buy some lemons that you just can't get rid of. But
Oh yeah. I always say pictures could be deceiving. That's why you have to be as clear with the pictures to your
and
customers.
that's why when I list sneakers on YouTube, or not YouTube, when I list sneakers on eBay, I try to use all 12
Mhm.
pictures to show everybody what they're getting, because you don't want to have somebody say, item not as described.
Yeah, and of course you want to describe it as the item is on the description. So of course,
Right.
you want, if you can't do the justice in the pictures, do the justice in the description. So if they say, "Oh, you didn't tell me," whatever, you can be like, "It's in the description about the condition or whatever the case may be."
See, but this is the thing though. Nobody actually reads the description, and they rarely ever go through your photos and look at them actually.
The photos are your description, so you have to make sure the photos are good, because that's how it
Right.
works now.
I also think there's something to be said about stale items bringing down your stores, so I could see both sides. And that's what I've heard, man. I've heard that items that sit in your store for a certain amount of time and don't sell, they kind of do hurt your store. So I do end the listings and sell similar, so that way it's not technically been sitting for so long. It's just relisted, or it's the listing's been ended, and then the algorithm doesn't really know that it's still the same item sitting there. Which and I found that to be helpful too. Like sometimes I'll end a listing that's been sitting for a month or two, and then as soon as I relist that, or as soon as I end the listing and hit sell similar on it, it'll sell like immediately.
Yeah,
Like
I don't know
I've
why that happens. That always happens most of the
I've
time.
had some real good success with that, man. So I mean, Resale Royalty says she takes tons of pictures and measurements. I do the measurements too, right? And this is the thing. I even tested it last week. I was like, all right, because I can't remember who it was in my chat last week said something about it's a waste of time to take measurements. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna not take measurements on these couple of photos. And then, no lie, dude, I didn't take measurements. And the next day, somebody asked me for measurements. I had a guy from Russia asking me measurements on the bottoms of the pants legs to see if his boots would fit in it today. You know what I mean? So it just goes to show you, man, if you've been doing something that's working, don't stop doing something that's working because a YouTuber says that it's
Yep,
pointless because what works for you might not work for someone else, and what works for me might not work for you.
that's right.
Raise the prices on all of them and then put best offer. It's the last effort, but it actually works sometimes. I'll try that, Evan, and I'll let you know what happens. What percentage do you suggest I raise the price? Just like 5% or like by $5 a pair or what? And I already do have best offers on them, but I'll try raising the prices. Uh, I just want to get rid of them, honestly, man, because they're not even getting a whole lot of views. Donate unsellable stuff and get that. See, man, I'm
Where you get that tax credit at? Oh, where you from? Do you get 250 tax credit? We don't get that here. Do oh that
uh,
everything every place thing or no?
see, I donated some stuff, and then like I'll donate money to the church, and I pay tithes and stuff to the church, but they only give you $300 back here in Missouri. I mean, like you can only claim up to $300.
Oh,
So
but the
the
church still
rest is
$100. Okay, yeah, that's
well, the
true.
rest is, it's all lost in the wind. So it doesn't even really matter, like to me. But I know one thing: I have stopped donating to Goodwill. I don't donate to anywhere but faith-based stores or something that's got like a cause, like that women's shelter place.
Mm-hmm.
I'll donate there because it's going to an actual good cause. Whereas Goodwill is just going to Goodwill Industries, and they're the biggest resellers in the world. So they don't need our money.
Definitely.
Let's see. Evan said $5 to $10, and then see what happens. I'll do that. I'll definitely do that, and I'll see what happens because I just got to get them moving. Uh, let's see. I list everything at 20% higher than what I expect to get, and then run a 24-hour only 20% off sale every day. And I've seen this tactic have a lot of success for some people, and I've experienced a little bit of you know, sales through that method. But I've only tried it for this current month that we're in with this 750 listing challenge. I'm probably going to try that with some new additional listings and see how it happens to go. I love that good for you. Why make the CEO good? They're balling like it's $1 billion industry.
Yeah,
Like there's
money.
multiple Goodwills in every city. They don't need our money. And then not only that, but they're taking all the good stuff and put. Have you looked at shopgoodwill.com at the auction items?
I
Like,
didn't know they had a website to be honest.
dude, shopgoodwill.com. They got everything that you think should be in Goodwill, and you're curious as to why don't they ever have PlayStations? Why don't they ever have this? It's on goodwill.com getting sold on auctions. Like,
Interesting.
yeah. So I asked when I first got into reselling, because like I said, we got Teen Challenge, which is just a regular thrift store, and they sell regular items. They sell like the video games and the systems and things like that in there, and they'll sell jewelry. And I've seen these people looking through the jewelry, getting all the gold and stuff out. So I asked them at Goodwill. I was like, "Why don't you guys ever have like any gold jewelry or anything?" They said anything like that goes directly to the website. And I was like, "What are you talking
Oh,
about the website?" She's like, "Yeah, we got shopgoodwill.com, and they take everything that's high end and automatically put it online." And I was like, "Oh, okay, no wonder. No wonder I can't find anything real worthy of like now you get the occasional item they don't know anything about, and you'll get lucky and make some good money off of it. But if it's like anything like jewelry or high end sneakers, they're going to do their best to mark that up.
so
But
that
even
means
so, though, man, like I got 9 pairs of Jordans in the boxes at my Goodwill, you know what I mean? And they just sold them at $40 a pair, which is still super amounts of profit left, in it for me. So I bought every single pair of them.
hmm
But it's not worth it. Where like they're taking a pair of uh some no name Nikes and selling them at $20. Like you're not going to get much off. You know, after putting them on eBay, you're not going to get much left after $20 buy cost. I get killer sneaker boxes at Shop Goodwill. So when you say you get sneaker boxes, are you buying like bulk mystery boxes, or are you buying like just multiple pairs at one time and it comes to you in a box?
Or do you have
Because
the option to select a brand or the type of sneakers or
yeah,
shoes?
like because I've never actually tried to buy anything on there, but my girlfriend was on there last night looking at, or the day before yesterday, looking at the stuff on Goodwill. She was trying to figure out how to bid, and she couldn't figure out how to bid on it. So it might be worthy. Now, TJ, the Jarhead Entrepreneur, I don't know if you know who he is, but he's been killing it on the shopgoodwill.com auctions lately. He got a Nintendo NES, the original Nintendo, in the box. I don't know if it was, I think it was opened already, but still, that's a rare find. Shopgoodwill.com. 24 people in the chat. I think that's the most amount of people I've ever had in the chat. Thank you so
When
much,
we start
everybody.
this,
Please hit the like button. 25 up, down. Now that's the most. That's crazy.
thank you guys for
And
showing up.
drop your links, guys. Let me go to this chat and see if there's
Okay.
anybody in there. Fundamentals of side hustle. What's up, Derek? Let me give you a wrench, bro. Drop your link in the chat. Resale royalty. I got to give you one too. So there's a wrench. So drop you guys' links, man, so we can all grow together.
Yes, and also drop your social media so
Drop
that
your
everybody
social
can
medias, yeah, your
up to
IGs
date with
and
you.
whatever.
Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, whatever it is that you use to communicate to the outside world about your reselling business, please do
Yeah.
so.
Whatever you guys want any of us to know, put it in the chat. Dana 75 shipped for what's that? I probably missed out what you guys are talking about. Okay, so she says, I just found a pair in my last box that has comps for 325.
Oh,
Bought a
wow.
box of 5 pairs for $35. So did you see what was in the box before you bought it?
I was gonna ask that what was the condition of the sneaker? Did you get a preview of it?
I might have to consider that for real if you're having luck like that, because TJ swears by it, man. Like for real. And I just, I'm all about finding multiple ways to source, because I don't know if it's the same way out there in New York, but Missouri, where I'm at, the cases of COVID are on the rise.
Oh
So
yeah.
in St. Louis County, they're already going back to making people wear masks. So I'm sure that down here in little bitty Cape Girardeau, they're a step, behind St. Louis at all times. So I feel like they're going to start making this, the mask mandate is going to come back. So I'm fearful that they're going to start shutting things down again. So I'm going into buy mode right now, like to where I can have a death pile stocked up. So if we do shut down, I can still be listing and still be making sales. Because I'm not trying to not be making money. Like this is what I'm trying to do full time.
But, but at least you get that little hiccup. So that hiccup in the business where if you run into something like that, you
Right,
have that cushion. You got the experience. You know what you got to do to protect your business and to grow from there.
right. Well, I mean, I feel like if anything, all else fails, I'll hop on Facebook Marketplace and just start buying up
Yeah.
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They're talking about making people wear masks here again. Where are you at, Mile High Hustlers? We still wear masks. We still wear ours. My girlfriend wears hers everywhere too, just because she says that she's not trying to get it. Period. Which I don't blame her. Don't get me wrong, but uh, she's older than I am too, so she's definitely not trying because she smokes. She's high risk, so she doesn't want to have
Oh yeah.
anything. You know, did you see now promoted listings will be applied to external sites? Yeah, I did see that today actually for the first time.
Yeah,
It's
they actually do that on Etsy, and it's just a mess. They charge
now you
like
know what?
$9.
I see sneaker listings from eBay while I'm on YouTube. Like when
Mhm.
I'm like on my sneaker channel, I'll see like underneath my window, there's sneaker listings from eBay. So
And you
promoted
think that's
listings does
because
get
you're
your
seeing
listings.
the YouTube sneaker
Yeah.
channel, or it's just because you are looking through it and it just happens to come up on the recent
I think it's
listing?
because it's a sneaker channel that they're just linking sneaker view or sneaker listings to
It just
my
probably sounds like what they do anyway. So
right. But I feel like those are for the higher promoted listings. Yeah, yeah, I know you, but
Eric, man, you probably got it made though, bro, because you can go out and buy 100 pairs in a day if you want to, man. I can't. I can't do that. Let's see here. Never stopped.
Damn album.
Never stopped wearing a mask because I knew that most people that stopped wearing them. Yeah, and that's the sad part about it too, man. Is because a lot of places, like say, my girlfriend, for instance, she works at Cracker Barrel, and if you have had the vaccine, you don't have to wear a mask. But there's people in there boasting about not wearing their mask and not having a vaccine. They're like, yeah, I ain't wearing my mask, but they ain't told us that we had to have proof. So I'm just like, that's just crazy that you would even do that. You know what I mean? Yeah, hey, man.
Yeah, there's a little hiccup here.
Etsy is too high for promoted listings. And
Yep.
only thing I sell on Etsy is my merch, uh, full cart merch dot Etsy or whatever. If you guys want to buy some Dixie's Pickens gear, but that's all I sell on there. And I don't promote it at all. Uh, if people want to buy it, they can just go to my Instagram. There's a link in there. I don't really do much promoting on it. I hardly ever mention it. But
Yeah, I didn't even
I,
know like they do it for you and they pay for it. But then once you actually sell that product, then they charge you the money. So I'm like,
right. I mean, it's still cool though, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, dude, I'm getting like $8-9 an item just
that's
to
so good. Yeah,
just to say, hey, hop over on Etsy and buy my shirt. You know what I mean? Although my rear end might give me more views. I don't know what I came in on.
whoopsie.
So, all right, let's see. Trying to buy a lot of winter clothes right now while they right. So that's the move right there, buying the winter stuff. So I went to a garage sale, not a garage sale, it was like an outdoor sale, a couple towns away from me on Friday or Saturday, one of the days, and I got 5 bags of clothes for like 125 bucks. So altogether, I ended up with over 100 pieces of clothing. Now, luckily for me, this guy's a wholesaler. He buys. He's not even a wholesaler. He buys storage units, and he's got stuff that he'll sell to me wholesale because he doesn't have the time to be listing it on eBay, and he's getting ready to open another brick and mortar store. So I'll be actually driving out to his town to get some like once a week, and I'll be able to have a stockpile of stuff coming up for the winter season because I got a lot of like jackets and pants and things like that that are winter based. Well, but you can still sell that stuff all year round anyway. But I'm definitely happy to. I met this plug at the right time, man. I was like, dude, I've got to get your info. So I'm definitely stocking up on the winter stuff.
Well,
Got a
hey,
couple of subs today.
winter is the wave right
Six
now.
ninety
Anything that's rolling out, it's gonna be good for the winter. Got a couple of subs.
Right. Yeah, he was at 688 when I checked earlier. So he's gained a few. I hope all of you guys have gained a few subscribers, honestly, because that's really what these lives are, to get to
Yep.
know fellow YouTubers, fellow resellers in the game, and to make some connections and to grow your channels, man. That's really what my lives are all about. It's reseller networking and to make some connections,
Yep.
man. Maybe you'll meet a plug on somebody that sells something that you didn't know that they sold, and you can get some good deals.
Of course.
Because I'm trying to buy anything and everything at all times. If you guys give me a good enough price, I will buy it from you.
Yep. You heard that. If you negotiate, he will buy from you. Good
Yeah, most
prices are the
definitely.
way.
I'm always buying. Always buying. Let's see here. Yeah. Derek saying, what's up to Derek? I'm up to 217. Nice. Yeah, dude, I really didn't expect to get over 200 by the end of the month. But I'm definitely thankful for it. I'm super thankful for anyone. Baldy Pal, man, I don't know if I gave you a wrench last time. Did you show up last time? Let me give you a
No deep
wrench this time now.
What's up?
Baldy Pal picking, man. Subscribe to his channel. Baldy Pal, drop your link in the chat. Yeah, his name's Adam. His
Adam.
channel name is it's a combination of all of his family members' names, and it comes out to be Baldy Pal. But he's actually bald too at the same time.
Hey.
So it fits. Time to stock up on Halloween stuff too. The Goths and the Wiccans buy all year round. Yeah, they do. But you're right. It's getting close to those fall seasons. For Q4. I feel like Q4 is going to be crazy this year, just because there's still all types of stimulus money going around to the economy.
Oh yeah,
People are going to be they're going to be spending just to spend.
I love Halloween. I cannot wait for Halloween to come.
Yeah, man. I love the fall period.
I
I
just like
love
to
the fall
decorate
for the weather, and it's not too hot, it's not too cold, man. It's just perfect.
just in between.
Right, right. And I like the style of dress for the wintertime, and
Mhm.
the fall season's better too. Like I got
Definitely.
a lot of tattoos and stuff like that, like on my arms and on my legs and stuff like that. So I really don't like covering them up, but at the same time, I just like the style of dress uh, during that time of year. 29 likes,
Woo, thanks
nice. There
guys.
we go.
Appreciate
Thanks,
you
guys,
all.
for real. We say bald for what? Bald or about to be bald, resellers are the best. Hey man, I'm thinning out up here too, man, but I'll just keep a hat on to cover it up till I
I'm not
either
going bald
determine.
yet, but I do have a lot of gray hair, so does that count?
Nah, but you do have the reseller beard though, so that's standard.
So okay, there's a lot.
I,
Actually, yeah, there is a lot of resellers that have beards.
I think it's the move, man. It's the next wave.
um,
Uh, yeah. See, look, Dana, he's got the beard too.
oh yeah,
Adam's got it. It's just a thing, I guess. Except for the women, you know, the women, of course, they don't have it. But yeah, I myself and the other Derek, he's got it too. You know, resale royalty says she's keeping her curls. Don't get that Tiger Woods fade, man. Look, I'm to the point though, because like I'm thinning out on top, right? And I'm not necessarily self conscious about it, but I'm to the point to where if I let it go any further, I'm gonna have to do something about it. So either I'm gonna get the Bosley hair replacement transplant. They take it from the back and put it on the top, or either I'm gonna just go all the way bald.
Oh my
I don't,
God.
I don't know. I don't think I have the head shape for a baldy though, man. Like I don't think I'll be able to pull it off. Some people just rock that look though, man. I just don't think I'm one of them. Not fair, man. I don't have a beard. I can't grow a beard and clean shave, man. Sad boy here. Hey, you know, it is what it
Uh,
is, man.
if you
I
grow
can't
any
grow.
hair whatsoever,
I can't
what
grow
were you saying,
the
Marcus?
full beard. I can't grow a full beard. Like this side is not as full as this side, but this side grows up higher than this side. It's weird, man. It's all off. If you can get
You gotta
Tiger
use
Woods
tea tree
money,
oil.
get
That's good
Tiger
for the
Woods
beard.
paid. Tea tree oil. I use a oil like my barber shop. The barber
Yeah,
shop I go to, the barber actually has his own oils. I like it. It stops it from itching and flaking. Which who would have thought your chin gets dandruff?
if it's not tea tree oil, I always use the other stuff. I forgot what it's called. Hemp shampoo for the beard. It's designed for the beard and it has all vitamins and it.
Did you see?
This that I have here wasn't like this before. It
Yeah.
makes it fuller.
So I've heard about they got this thing to where like you can scrape the layers of skin off or something that ain't grown the follicles. You can scrape the follicles off and
Oh, I heard of
it'll
it. Yeah.
it'll expose the follicles to make it grow thicker. But I don't know.
It's supposed to stimulate it, but I don't really know.
Literally anything is better than a comb over. You right about that. I seen this guy, man, and it's like four like wisp of hair. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, like you are not fooling anybody with that comb over. Like we know you're bald. Or they take the hair from down here on the side and like try to make it like cover up the whole. Nah, man, we can see right through that, bro. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. If whatever makes you feel better about yourself, I'm all for it, man. Because I'm all about positivity, man. At the end of the day, if that's what makes you happy, man, go for it, man. Because
Of course.
you
Yep.
know the sky's the limit for real. And you know, at the end of the day, when you look like I do and you got an eye like this, man, you ain't got no room to be talking about nobody. That's just it is what it is. Uh yeah, man. So we're coming up to 8 o'clock ish. I got about 6 minutes. So
6 minutes.
yeah, hey
All right.
Eric, it's that Homer Simpson for real, bro. I got about 6 minutes left until about 8 o'clock where I'm gonna hop on Yinzer Pickers live. So anything you want to say before we wrap it up?
Any questions for me or Marcus, if you have any questions for me, or if you want me to ask you any questions, let me know.
Oh
I
man,
don't mind.
I pretty much rambled and asked and said everything that I had to say.
Oh well, we took turns anyway, so
Right.
let me see here.
I got jokes tonight. I just watched a video of some guy in the Netherlands waxing all the guy's whole heads, ears and all. Really, that's what I need, man. Like ear waxing, man. It's like the older I get, the more hair my ears grow. Robin Renee, I'm
That's
located in Cape Girardeau, Missouri, and
I'm located in New York
Giovanni's
City,
he's located in New York City, the Big Apple.
Big Apple.
Treasure, you got an IG you want to plug? Yeah, he's got an IG, Finding Treasures.
Yeah, Finding Treasures 7. All you gotta do is put the number 7 at the end. It's the same thing like like the YouTube. All you have to do is just add the number 7 at the end, and it's gonna have the same logo that you see that's on YouTube also, the treasure chest.
Right on, Eric. Thanks for showing up as usual, bro. Appreciate it.
Thanks for showing up. Appreciate you guys.
Let's see, New York. Yep. What's going on with this thing? I'm having problems getting the things to pop up on the screen. All right, Derek, I'm gonna catch you on the next one, bro.
Thanks, Derek. See you then.
Let's see here. I already put that one up there. Oh no, it's no problem for sure. Man. You showed up. That's what matters. Did I give you guys a wrench yet, Robin Renee? Don't go yet. Let me give you a wrench. And you can put your links in the chat.
New York. I don't even know where's Missouri. Missouri is by Louisiana, or is it not?
You see, Missouri's like 2 states, 3 states above Louisiana, like off to the side. Missouri is next to Illinois. So if you know where Illinois is, it's right next to Illinois.
Okay,
it's right above Arkansas. It's right below Iowa, Wisconsin. I think is the state above us.
Wisconsin. It sounds just Wisconsin is the last state of the country. Would it be like the peak?
I'm definitely not too young to remember the jury curl. Yeah, Wisconsin's right above me.
Yeah, I know.
I'm an '80s baby, man. I was born.
I know Chicago, so I know it'll be like Illinois, and then
I was born in '83. So I definitely remember the drippy jerry curls.
I remember jerry curls. They were still
Rodney?
in
Hey, let me give you a wrench, bro.
2000s,
Rodney's from St. Louis. That's where I'm from originally. Drop your link in the chat, Rodney, for your YouTube channel or your social media, so you can get some followers and some subscribers.
Definitely. And also, guys, don't forget I'm having a live auction on this Thursday at 7:30 p.m. and it's gonna be with Save Here First. That's Ella. She will be auctioning off some things, and I will also. So don't forget. I think the link is somewhere on the chat, but also it's gonna be on my channel, Finding Treasures. Right. So don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Pop in, just say hi. You don't have to purchase anything.
I guess somebody told Drew from Profit Monsters that I was talking about his box on here. I hope anybody didn't think that I was talking trash on Drew from Profit Monsters, because first and foremost, I was not. I don't think that I said anything negative. I just bought some pairs that I couldn't get rid of because he's in my inbox now. So for you guys listening, I promote positivity only. No negativity. I'm not about negative vibes at all. So just for the info, guys, I don't want you guys thinking that I was talking trash on Drew at all, because
trash talking, just talking about the experience of the box, and we were able to sell it.
Right. And I did make sure to say that I did make my money back off of it. I just still have full pairs that I haven't been able to get rid of yet. That's it. I don't want anybody thinking that I was talking trash on Drew, because he's a solid dude. He's a great businessman. I did get 2 pairs out of that box that were mismatched sizes. One was a 9.5 and one was a 10, but they were the same type of shoes. He gave me a whole brand new pair to replace it. Didn't even ask for them back. And then I found a flaw on another pair of shoes. The sole separation was ridiculous on this pair, and he shipped me another pair without even telling me they were coming. So the dude is a solid businessman. I don't want to make it seem like I'm talking anything negative on him. I don't want anybody afraid to do business with him because he's a great businessman. He's very knowledgeable about his merchandise, and he will do you right. So, for anyone that may have thought that I was talking ill on Drew, I hope you don't think that.
He's a good dude. I consider him a buddy, so I'm not going further. Like, I don't feel like I did
Trash on anybody. Yeah, guys, drop your links in the chat because I'm getting ready to hop off of here. I got less than a minute, so I'm gonna go ahead and slide off from here. Huh? So
Nope,
what?
you got 1 minute left. Yeah,
Yeah,
just saying
it's
1 minute
8
left for
o'clock
everybody.
now. So yeah, I'm gonna hop off of here. Hope you guys have a good night. Thanks for tuning in to the live, guys, and I really appreciate all the support, man, for real on these lives. They're doing a lot better than I thought they would. Stay tuned for the next one. Jovi, man, nice to meet you, man. Great chatting with you, dude. I really appreciate you showing up to the channel. And hit me up when you want me to be on yours, man, and we can do this on your channel too.
We'll figure another topic and another thing to talk about and do, and
for sure, man, definitely
more from there. And thank you everybody for joining us, and don't forget to subscribe to all of the channels you see on the links on the comment.
Yep.
And don't forget about the live show that I'll have on Thursday at 7:30. Marcus, if you have any other lives coming up to mention or no?
I don't have anything scheduled at the moment, but I will be getting something scheduled probably by the end of the week. So I'll try to get one going for next Tuesday because I got to go back to work. So
that's right.
Tuesday's probably going to be the next live. But I got a video dropping on Friday, though, so stay tuned for that, though.
Don't miss that out, guys. All right. Sounds good. Appreciate you guys. Take care.
All right, guys. Take care.
Peace out.